Hello friends, Jennifer Pearson here, Thistle Gypsy, with a walkthrough of the Soul's Journey lesson cards. 44 card deck by James Van Praagh. Here's the inside. Does it have on the back who the illustrator is? Whoops. Who is this by? Oh, it's a Hay House deck. In the small print, illustrations Charlotte Bachman at mandalavisions.com. There you go. And I think there's something about her in the back as well. Yeah, she's got a full write-up here. Okay. So the book, it doesn't belabor the point. It gives you an adequate amount, black and white picture. So what is the subtitle of this? It has a subtitle. The Soul's Journey Lesson Cards. I thought it had a subtitle. I must be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of this introduction. Okay, clear your deck, consecrate the cards, get to know the cards, shuffle the cards, deal your soul spread. It's intended to be a daily thing before you start your day or head off to work. Shuffle the deck and ask Spirit to show you what lesson is going to be prominent or noteworthy today. So like a single card, 3 cards, multi-card, but it doesn't give you really any spreads. I think I have an attitude that one card, there's more about the author, does not make a spread. It's a 1-card draw. And it can be useful. In fact, we'll probably do that at the end of this. Why I'm doing that, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't like. So it's shuffle. It's a little stiff. And this is alphabetical in the guidebook. Pretty sure there are no numbers on this. Yeah. Let me see if it shuffles easier sideways. Well, it shuffles sideways, but I wouldn't say it shuffles better. So beautiful backings and mandalas on the card. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So pulling this first or getting this first would lead one to believe, it's a nice fluffy hugging kind of a deck. But it does have some negative things. The keywords can be negative, but usually the sentence that comes under it is intended to lead you beyond the difficult thing you might be experiencing. So it isn't like explaining the difficult thing that you're experiencing, but how to move beyond it. Relationships. Oops. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So that's optimistic, or it's an affirmation. Surrender. I can release my need to control, but it will be hard. Loneliness. And this is a really cool card. If you look, that's a bunch of women standing on the earth, and they seem to be holding up maybe pieces of wood that have candles lit on them. I know that I am never alone. Regret. That's so root chakra right there. I know that I cannot change the past. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Oh, come on. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I have to confess, I don't accept that. I'm ready for the learning to be easy. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Service. I feel good when I can help others. There's science behind that. Death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And again, I am going to accuse some fluff here, because sometimes death is just a bad scene. I'm sorry. Yes, we carry on, but sometimes it's like, I've been researching the religious sites in the sacred sites tarot, and various things have come up. Two primary things. One is water as being an strong influencer in terms of the sacred site, and the second one is worship of ancestors. When people pass away, we don't want to let them go. We have a strong urge to preserve, even if they are dead, we don't let them go. And that, you can say pros and cons to that. There have been great architectural monuments raised to people who have passed, in honor of people who have passed. So, is it not right to let go, or just holding on to them results in prolonged inspiration to others, so it's, yeah, I guess I got a thing about simplifying death. It might not be, you don't just move on. There's more to it than that. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So I guess that's your solution to indecision, is to follow your intuition. Blame. It's a very pretty blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Yeah, saying don't blame others. Trust. Beautiful blues. Trust. And I think, are they birds? Or do they just look like birds? Or are they look partly also like whale tails, but I don't think they're that. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Abundance. That looks very sort of Islamic. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So I can see that I'm going to have to read the guidebook because I do find myself arguing a little bit with this stuff, and I find myself, for example, with this card, looking at this and having just a different attitude toward it about what kind of meaning it is. I don't know if this makes perfect sense to me for change. So, and the question then arises, all right, do I want to modify the deck by cutting off this part? And as I've done with the Nature's Whispers, after cutting this part off, I might save it and then pick from these separately so that I could maybe match this with the change, which would tell me that this kind of constriction that I see here needs to change. So we shall see. It depends in part whether things are on the same place on the cards or not, at the same level. And I don't know. Okay, balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Fear. It does look like anxiety. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Peace. Another beautiful card. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Humor. Looks like a laughing Buddha there. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I like the colors of that. Well, I like the colors of a lot of these, which is why when I saw somebody using it, I thought, all right, I don't know if it's going to work, but I think I have to have my hands on that and look through it myself. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. I just did another deck review walkthrough with the Divine Animals Oracle, and dolphins were also assigned to happiness. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Failure. It's kind of amusing. Do they see this image as a failure somehow? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Another beautifully intricate card, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. This speaks to me of the throat chakra, kind of big time. Does this not seem like a trachea around the outer? Anyway, imagination. This makes me think of mechanical, looks like turbines or something. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Success. You have a star card here. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So there we go. The Soul's Journey lesson cards. I will do a little bit of a shuffle, split the deck, choose a card. Do I want to ask the deck to tell me something? Sure. And it will be this. What do I need to focus on It's another nice oracle deck with flexible cards that I can bridge. It makes me feel so nice. Most decks I can't still. There are a few that I can. Yeah, what do I need to focus on as I lay down to go to bed? What do I need to focus on? I feel like telling the deck, you know, keep it positive. Don't give me worry. Oh, no, that was a good one. So let's see what it gives me. What do I need to focus on? Oh, regret. See how you are, deck. See how you are. And what's the next card? Do I get any reprieve? Acceptance. Well, that makes some sense. I'm having to do that all of the time in combination. Accepting my regret. Again, that's part of having the Lyme disease and the limitations that come through it. So these are more not deep emotional regrets, but practical regrets. Like, I regret that I didn't get X done today. I regret that I didn't think of this or whatever because of any negative repercussions, whether repercussions back to myself or my animals or coworkers or something. And truly, I just need to accept whatever it is I'm regretting. Just accept it as something that has been and let it go. All right. Let me look at regret in the guidebook and just see what James Van Praagh has to say about it. So here we are. I know that I cannot change the past. The soul doesn't know time. Time is a construct of the physical dimension. To your soul, there is only one big now. Think of the past as the now that has already been created, and the future as the now that has yet to be created. You don't have the power to uncreate the past, so let that go. Your power of creation lies in your awareness of the present. You have the power to not only create your future, but also create acceptance of your past. You should realize that you are the total summation of every single experience you have had. These experiences have helped shape you into the person you are today. Train yourself not to judge past events as good or bad, but as opportunities. What have you learned from the past that will help enrich your future? Focusing on the past and letting it dictate the direction of your future is taking your power away from yourself. You are the creator. You hold the power. Reflect on the lessons of the past and use your current power to create your bright future. So there you go. The Soul's Journey by James Van Praagh. And what's her name? Britsky. Why do I always put these in the upside down on the box? Charlotte. No, this is, oh, I'm sorry, this is Charlotte Backman. I guess I was thinking of the Divine Animals Oracle. Yeah, Charlotte Backman is the artist. So, I'm going to be kind of minor OCD here, and I'm going to flip these around. I really can't be accused of being OCD. It's not my my particular challenge. All right. Yeah, the Soul's Journey lesson cards, 44 mandalas. I'm just into the circular thing. I can see using this. I definitely can. When I'm going to do it, I don't know. And it was interesting to me that the two cards that I pulled a moment ago kind of spoke to each other. So I wonder if using multiple cards will kind of create a story. So I'll be curious to see that as I start to use this deck. All right, everybody, take care. Thanks for stopping by.